Mini episode 1175 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by Sportsology, delivering unconventional columns and webcasts about sports, TV, music, movies, and more. Follow them on the web at sportsology.com.
The FDH Lounge. You want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Hello and welcome to FDH Lounge mini episode 1175, the weekly FDH football preview show. I'm FDH managing partner Rick Morris here with our college and non-college and fantasy and non-fantasy preview for week 16 of the 2019 NFL season. We've got our college and pro picks and fantasy football recommendations. Our college football picks were 1-0 last week, putting us at 49, 46, and 1 on the season. In the bowl games going up through December 27th, we like Buffalo minus 6.5 over Charlotte, Utah State minus 6.5 over Kent State, San Diego State minus 3.5 over Central Michigan, Liberty plus 4.5 over Georgia Southern, SMU minus 3 over Florida Atlantic, Arkansas State minus 2.5 over Florida International, Washington minus 3 over Boise State, UAB plus 16.5 over Appalachian State, UCF minus 17.5 over Marshall, Hawaii plus 2 over Brigham Young, Louisiana Tech plus 6 over Miami, Pitt minus 11 over Eastern Michigan, North Carolina minus 5 over Temple, Wake Forest plus 3.5 over Michigan State, Texas A&M minus 7 over Oklahoma State, USC plus 2 over Iowa, and Washington State plus 3 over Air Force. Our NFL picks were 9, 6, and 1 last week overall, 2 and 1 on the Big Three and 1 and 0 on the lock. We're 101, 120, and 3 overall, 16, 28, and 1 on the Big Three and 5 and 10 on the locks. Here's our picks this week: Houston minus 3 over Tampa Bay, New England minus 6.5 over Buffalo, San Francisco minus 6.5 over the LA Rams, Jacksonville plus 7.5 over Atlanta, New Orleans minus 2.5 over Tennessee, Washington minus 2 over the New York Giants, Miami in a pick'em over Cincinnati, Carolina plus 6.5 over Indianapolis, Denver minus 7 over Detroit, the LA Chargers minus 7 over Oakland, Dallas minus 1.5 over Philadelphia, Seattle minus 9.5 over Arizona, and Green Bay plus 5.5 over Minnesota. For our Big Three, it's Pittsburgh minus 3 over the New York Jets, Kansas City minus 6 over Chicago, and then the 1,000-star gold-plated lock of the millennium for NFL Week 16, Baltimore minus 10 over Cleveland. Now for our fantasy football segment. Remember, we strongly discourage fantasy overmanaging. You don't pull your top guys unless they're hurt or on a bye, period. Don't let the matchups or everything geeks tell you anything different. Here's our list of guys you go with as long as you're confident that they'll be playing. QB, Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. Running back, Saquon Barkley, Nick Chubb, Dalvin Cook, Ezekiel Elliott, Leonard Fournette, Josh Jacobs, David Johnson, Aaron Jones, Alvin Kamara, and Christian McCaffrey. Wide receiver, Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen, Odell Beckham, Amari Cooper, Mike Evans, Tyreek Hill, DeAndre Hopkins, Julio Jones, Cooper Kupp, and Michael Thomas. Tight ends, Zach Ertz, Travis Kelce, and George Kittle. Now here's our non-gimme picks for the week. We like 13 QBs. Drew Brees, Kirk Cousins, Andy Dalton, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Jimmy Garoppolo, Jared Goff, Phillip Rivers, Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan, Ryan Tannehill, Deshaun Watson, Carson Wentz, and Russell Wilson. We like 13 running backs: Chris Carson, James Conner, Austin Eckler, Devontae Freeman, Melvin Gordon, Todd Gurley, Kareem Hunt, Mark Ingram, Philip Lindsay, Marlon Mack, Raheem Mostert, Miles Sanders, and Devin Singletary. We like 17 wide receivers: Tyler Boyd, A.J. Brown, Stephon Diggs, Michael Gallup, Kenny Golladay, T.Y. Hilton, Tyler Lockett, Terry McLaurin, D.K. Metcalf, Anthony Miller, D.J. Moore, Devontae Parker, Brashad Perriman, Allen Robinson, Cortland Sutton, Mike Williams, and Robert Woods. And we like 4 tight ends: Mark Andrews, Jared Cook, Tyler Higbee, and Darren Waller. Thank you for joining us for this week's FDH Football Preview Show.
As we bring the show to a close, we would like to extend our deepest gratitude to NBC, CBS, ABC, Fox, all Clear Channel affiliates, TNT, TBS, USA, UPN, Deadspin.com, YouTube.com, YTMND.com, MySpace.com, various blogs, Fox News, CNN, CNBC, MSNBC, IamBoard.com, Billboard.com, Google.com, ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN News, ESPN Classic, NBA TV, NFL Network, Sports Time Ohio, Athlon Magazine, Comedy Central, Cartoon Network, The Boomerang Channel, QVC, BET, The Spice Channel, Steno Notebooks, Manwich, Papermate Office Supplies, waitresses, strippers, bartenders, garbage men, janitors, microwave popcorn, the writers of The Office, Scrubs, Entourage, My Name is Earl, Oz, Metalocalypse and the Boondocks, Aquafina, and the periodic table of elements.